I'm back, and the main event this past Saturday, I know it's not pulled up on the screen. It prompted me to fucking start recording again. I've had floods and floods of ideas now because I know I was posting regularly like 4 months ago. And I'm going to be honest, I got completely burnt out. I was trying to pound out a video every day, and I just didn't have the ideas and the time necessarily to do it every single day. And it just got like kind of burnt out. And so now I want to start uploading a couple times a week. Just hold myself to 3 uploads, 2 uploads, maybe 4 every week instead of every single day, trying to push a video out. So that's the reason I've been gone. I got a bunch more ideas while sitting back, observing, relaxing. Not everything needs a reaction. And on top of why I wasn't been posting, bro, I wanted to put a fucking bullet in my brain, bro. Are we serious? Dude, I will get to the main events, okay? And I will make a whole separate video of me crying and coping. But dude, starting off, like literally the last pay-per-view before I stopped uploading, shit hit the fan. Shit went bad. I'm talking like UFC, like main events and losses of my favorite fighters, blah, blah, blah. Regardless, we've got UFC 318 pulled up. And you may ask yourself, why is UFC 318 pulled up? It's about a year ago, almost exactly a year ago to the date. And I saw a great tweet after the McGregor-Holloway 2 fight. And it was the last 9 months and how fucking abysmal the main events have been due to injury, matchmaking, etc. And I was curious myself because I'm like, 9 months is fucking crazy. Let's just take it a whole year back. Let's peel back the fucking layers, dissect this shit, and truly, truly show and see how dog shit and abysmal these main events have been in the UFC, man. Starting with UFC 318. And I'm just strictly talking main events because this might be the worst fucking card put together bottom to top on the list. I'm just strictly talking main events, logistics, how good of a fight it was, how did it end, did it fucking even need to be made? No, okay. 318, the main event, the BMF main event, did not need to be fucking made. This was a perfect co-main event. No one, I'm sorry, but like, I understand it was Poirier's retirement fight, and it's the trilogy between him and Holloway, blah, blah, blah. Poirier did so much for the sport, one of the top 8 lightweights of all time. Do we really need this shit for a fucking main event, though? Especially, like I said, I'm not going to talk about the card, but when you look at the rest of the fucking card, are we serious right now? Are we fucking serious? That just made the main event feel so much worse. And it was a little bit exciting because both fighters did get dropped. Crazy, okay? But it just didn't fucking need to happen. This was a perfect co-main event. No reason, there's just no reason the UFC needs to be pushing out BMF titles for the fucking main event. That's the way I see it. It's bullshit. There's genuinely nothing on the line. People want to care, or people don't want to care until it's time to fucking sit down and watch the BMF fight. And we're going to get to the Charles and Holloway BMF title fight. People don't give a fuck about that being the main event until it's like it happened. And then people all of a sudden care and want to make the BMF belt a thing. BMF belt is a fucking joke. It's a made up fantasy, fallacy fucking belt. It should never be. This is WWE shit, okay? If you're a genuine sports fucking organization, there is no reason a BMF should ever be the fucking headline. If it's an undisputed and you have a BMF like Charles Oliveira, if he were to fight Gaethje right now and put both belts on the line, sure, that's badass. No one gives a fuck. I don't care if it's Poirier's last fight. Perfect co-main event. The BMF should always be a co-main event. It is the perfect co-main event. 5-round co-main event excuse. This fight, it was mid. It didn't need to fucking happen. So this is just going in the fucking dumpster. 318 in the fucking dumpster. Okay, moving on. We got 319, okay? Quite the fucking spectacle. Hamzat wins the belt from DDP. And it was just dog... I mean, okay. The mass majority think this fight was dog shit. I get why. I thought it was pretty entertaining seeing how dominant Hamzat was. But being subjective, it was a fucking terrible fight. Not like for a main event, but the fight itself, was fucking terrible. You had Hamza until the last like 3 minutes of the whole fight. 23 minutes, 22 minutes of Hamza genuinely laying on DDP. DDP can't do anything. It's literally just Hamza smothering him, pitter-pattering his fucking face, getting him in the crucifix 2-3 times. Boring as fuck. Heading off of, going from a BMF title, which didn't need to fucking happen, into 319. Bro, what the fuck? This was like terrorism on the sport. 319 people, like, this was one of the worst main events, fight-wise, to happen in the last fucking 5 years. Like, it genuinely was. And it's just foreshadowing when this happened. August, give it 2 more months, man. It's literally like the UFC is in hell right now. This 319 main event, trash. Like I said, I'm one of the rare people that liked it. But I cannot sit here and say, like, this is a good card or this is a good main event. Good fight. Entertaining, because it really wasn't. I thought Charles and Max Holloway for the BMF title was entertaining because I like the dominance. I like to see some guy come in there and fucking put an ass whooping. Even if it was a smother fest, it was kind of entertaining from that perspective for me, but like being subjective, objective, I don't fucking know. It was super fucking boring. That's 2 main events in a row right now that have been dog shit. I'm sorry the BMF didn't need to be made. It was an okay fight, but it's just dog shit. Okay, if you're going to be an serious organization, we're 2 for 2 on dog shit main events right now within the last year. Going into 320, Pereira absolutely fucking saving face, saving the UFC fucking from a huge downward spiral. From the terrorism that was the last 2 main events, we get Pereira going in there, mogging Big Ank, and fucking KOing him in like 2 minutes, a minute 30. Like, this was, I remember watching this shit, coming back from my girlfriend's sister's wedding, like rushing an hour and a half, 2 hours to fucking B-Dubs to meet up with my brother and a friend. And this dude comes in there, okay? I mean, you got the Sandhagen Rob. I'm just talking main events, okay? You got the Sandhagen, or Pereira, Ankalaev. Everyone, I'm sorry, but every motherfucker thought Big Ank was going to go in there and kick ass on Pereira, bro. I'm not a potard exactly, but who the fuck wouldn't want Pereira to win? Like, he is so exciting. He is the biggest face in the UFC, or one of the top 3 biggest faces in the UFC. And he needed his fucking get back, and we needed an exciting main event. The first one was pretty fucking lackluster, even if Pereira won. Like, some people thought he might have won that first one. It was lackluster regardless. So coming to the second one, everyone fucking thought Big Ank was going to outbox Pereira, was going to fucking school him on the feet, was going to wrestle him. But Pereira came in there determined and kicked his fucking ass. And I literally remember, this is when I was getting back to my point, seeing that knockout, fucking the shock. And it was literally like, immediately it was like, that's one of the top 5 best favorite moments, I don't fucking know, of just watching sports. Like, the joy I felt, because literally everyone, all the fucking YouTubers, all the media members, everybody on fucking Twitter, Reddit, everywhere I fucking looked, was Pereira is cooked. Big Ank is going to fucking school this guy. And I truly believe, after seeing this shit, Pereira was genuinely sick in the first fight. He had good moments, but there was like talks of him being sick. And so for him to come in here and fucking put belt to ass and put like a trilogy to rest, like nothing, and absolutely fucking mog Big Ank, absolute cinema. One of the last and truly insane main events we've had in the UFC in the last year, which is fucking crazy. Because this was in October of last year. But it did need to be made. Okay, you needed to make the rematch because there was some doubt on if Pereira did win the first one, if he really was sick. You know, is he just fucking terrible? Is he that washed? Comes in there, schools Big Ank. A+ tier fucking main event for me. Moving on, UFC 321. And look at this shit, man. You go from absolute fucking peak cinema to we're still dealing with the repercussions of this dude Cyril fucking Gane. We are still dealing with the repercussions of this fucking guy poking his fucking fingers in Tom's fucking eye, mate. Okay? Like, oh my god, that's so frustrating. And the fucking people pissed at Tom. I'm not even gonna get into that. But for this to happen during the main event, and it's once again just foreshadowing for what's to come in the next year of UFC headline or UFC main events. It absolutely needed to happen, this fight. Absolutely. Aspinall finally getting promoted to undisputed champion. Gone. Robbery over Volkov. Whatever. We just needed a heavyweight, an undisputed heavyweight title fight. And we fucking finally got one after like 2 years of bullshit. Of fucking the ducking. The John Jones ducking. John Jones fucking retiring. All that shit. 2 years. Only for the fucking heavyweight belt to end in round 1 eye poke. You guys all know the story. Absolutely abysmal. Good matchmaking, but once again, for a main event, to pay money, like fans that paid money, dog shit. It's fucking terrible. You go BMF, the Hamzat 319, great Pereira 320, 321, fucking terrible. We are 3 for 4 on absolutely dog shit fucking main events. Once again, just terrible. I mean, you all know the story of Aspinall and Khan. Moving on, 322. Oh, like this is what I'm saying. The foreshadow between Islam and Hamzat and DDP. We get it even worse. Okay, I don't think it's worse because Islam was trying to pull off some submissions. Okay, but genuinely this bullshit was boring. I think the bad taste because the co-main where Shevchenko genuinely just fucking laid on Weili Zhang the whole fucking time. And then you go into the main event where this did have some hype, okay? Islam moving up, trying to win a second belt. JDM, one of the best boxers in the UFC, top 5, 6 boxers in the UFC. Islam, great boxing. JDM, sneaky, good takedown defense. Can wrestle up, good grappling. Just for him to get absolutely smothered. One of the worst, like, this was one of the, and it's sad because the rest of the card was fucking A+. Besides the co-main and main event, that absolutely soured this fucking card. The fight, yes, it needed to happen. Props on the UFC, okay? I don't know how you could have fumbled that regardless. But the fucking main event, dude, an absolute snooze fest at B-Dub's packed, man. I'm literally sitting there hyping up JDM and Islam. I'm like, yo, you never know. Like, this JDM guy, he's low-key. Like, he could low-key fucking be the one to upset Islam, ruin his win streak. Like, this is a good matchup. Like, skill-wise, I was rating this like one of the best top 3, top 5 fights, skill-wise, skill for skill on both fighters, you could make in the UFC just for it to end in an absolute fucking snooze fest. Islam, I don't want to say he's laying on him, but it was just Islam fucking smudging JDM. He was trying to pull off submissions. I'll give him that. Islam is entertaining because after that fight, it was literally everyone I was with. Islam fucking terrible. I'm never watching an Islam fight again. UFC's cooked. Islam is fucking boring. And I'm sitting there like, dude, Islam is not boring. But I really think the bad taste in everyone's mouths from the last fucking 3 out of 4 main events, we have had one great fight. One good, like whatever you want to say, one positive fight in the last 5 now. 5 fucking main events last year. It's ridiculous. Like, I'm saying this fight needed to happen on paper. Okay, on paper, it was a good fight. But it just didn't produce like one. Fucking terrible. Just once again, this ruined a lot of fucking fans for Islam or the UFC. Like, this left a lot of bad taste in people's mouths. I mean, pause. Moving on, 323. We had 2 title fights. I mean, we might need to slide in the co-main because ending in freak injury. Like, what the fuck is happening this past year in title fights ending in injury? Freak injuries at that. I don't fucking know. It doesn't happen any other fucking time than the fucking title fights. But I'm here for the main event. Main event, an absolute fucking war, an absolute banger. Merab at the top of his game. A fight that needed to happen. Merab cementing himself as the bantamweight GOAT. Merab going into this fight, this was his 4th title fight of this year. Broke the record for most title fights in a single year. If he wins against Petr Yan in this fight, there was genuine talks about Merab jumping in like the top 10 of UFC history. Like, I don't care. He was right there. But an absolute fucking scrap. Yan mogs the fuck out of him, 50-45s him after Marab, the first fight, 50-45s him. But we're still waiting for the trilogy, which fucking sucks. This was a very good fight. Like, I think in the fact that, yes, it was a 50-45, but I think it was the fact that Marab was at that untouchable level. Like, nobody thought Marab was losing. Like, this was his to fucking take the bantamweight division and just run with it for the next year, 2 years. And Jan comes in there, absolutely fucking schools him, and now people are saying Jan absolutely schools him in the trilogy, which it could happen. We never fucking know. But I think this was a good fight. Like, it needed to happen. Just crazy circumstances altogether. I mean, it left a better taste than the co-main, which fucking sucked. But I'm here to talk about the main events. You know, if we're throwing co-mains in this bitch, bro, we're cooked. But the main event, good. So we've had 2 good fucking main events so far. 2 in like a 6-month span, man. It's rough. It's rough. And that was the last pay-per-view in the ESPN era, mind you. So now fans already know what the fuck is coming with the Paramount era. And it's bad, man. It's bad. The fight itself was not bad, but the announcement, the whole fight, like, why did we need an interim fucking lightweight title? Oh, I'm sorry. Like the fighter, we know why. It's because they wanted Patty versus Topuria, obviously. But this is just dog shit matchmaking, dog shit fight booking. It didn't need to happen. You're supposed to open the Paramount era. You know, pay-per-view in America is done. Like, you just got to subscribe $8 a month to Paramount Plus. The hype was there. It's like, okay, we got the new production. Fight posters are supposed to be better. Like, everything they fucking promised us. You expect coming into a deal which you made like $7 fucking billion to be, you know, taken seriously. But what do we fucking get? A bullshit interim lightweight title fight. Like, that's what's like bad. It's just, you know, I could sit here and nitpick this bad fight here, bad matchmaking there, but like the fact that there's just so many negatives. And, you know, I can't sit here and be like, oh, this is a bad card because the matchmaking. Oh, this is a good card because the fight's good. Like, you know, contradict myself kind of. But you're supposed to open the Paramount fucking era with a bang, and you open it up with Gaethje versus Pimblett. Absolutely fucking dog shit. Abysmal matchmaking. Just didn't need to happen. I get Topuria was going through his divorce and all of that stuff. But you didn't need to make this fucking fight an interim title fight. I understand you wanted to push Patty to fight for a belt and get the Ilya Patty hype. Obviously, Gaethje and Pimblett having an insane fight on. Like, this is where it comes down to, like, the bad fights versus bad matchmaking, good fights. You know, I'm making this video just to bitch, okay, and be negative. The matchmaking, fucking dog shit. I think this is a video just to shit on the fucking UFC. And maybe, you know, they can't really do everything. They can't fucking fight for the fighters. So I can't really fault them when it's a boring fight like Islam and JDM. But the matchmaking here, banger of a fight. One of the fights of the year so far. And we're fucking in July right now. Definitely one of the top 3 fights of the year. An absolute fucking war. Pimblett saying, fuck it. I ain't going to wrestle. I'm not going to fucking grapple. I'm going to stand and bang with Justin Gaethje. And he lost, but an absolute fucking war. So, like, in that sense, it was good. But I think I'm just making this video to fucking shit on the UFC because I honestly don't fucking know what the point of this video was. Just look at the past main events and be how fucking dog shit they are. Okay, whether it's good fight or bad fight or bad matchmaking. Okay, I'm just here to bitch. All right. So if you're listening to me bitch and agree, I appreciate it. But yes, terrible fucking matchmaking. Banger of a fight. Once again, fuck the UFC. Terrible matchmaking. Moving on. So this is the start of the year, okay? Keep track. Start of the year. Terrible. We've already had, like, I'm putting up asterisks on main events. Okay, we can title, like, make it like that. Asterisks on every fucking main event. Moving on. Holy shit. Who asked for this? Who the fuck asked for this? Nobody. The fucking matchmakers wanted it. The matchmakers wanted our guy Volk to get the fuck out of there and retire. But he's too fucking crafty. Who the fuck asked for this? Genuinely, when this shit got announced, it was literally like, we're done with the UFC. Like, we are fucking done with this bullshit. I really, really thought there was going to be a fucking revolt. Okay? on this fucking fight. It did not need to happen. There was multiple people that could have fought over Lopez. Multiple. Obviously, the Ron Murphy at this time. Movsar Evloev. Fucking even Gene Silva, a new fucking face. Someone. Volkanovski, put belt to ass on Lopez in the first fight. And what happened in the second fight? The same fucking thing. The same thing we just watched a year ago. I understand Lopez went out there and fucking whooped Gene Silva in September in Noche. What the fuck? You are one fight removed from Volk absolutely whooping your ass. And one win against Gene Silva gets you a rematch for the fucking title? It's not like it was competitive where it was Big Ank and Pereira won. Or there was, Lopez was sick or had an injury in the first fight and it was semi-close. No, this shit just didn't need to happen. And it was very blatant and obvious on what the UFC wanted, and that's just Volkanovski to lose. And the Lopez era, obviously, he was their boy. He still kind of is their boy. And, he's entertaining. I understand that. But I really, when this shit got announced, I really thought there was going to be, a shift in the UFC and, kind of like what just happened with the fucking NCAA and the microtransactions where everyone stood up. The fucking community put their foot down and made a goddamn statement, and they took that shit out. I really thought this shit was going to happen with the UFC. It got a little bit of traction, but once again, you're not taking down the fucking $7.7 billion corporation for making this fucking fight. They don't give a fuck about you. They just care about their fucking revenue, okay? Dog shit. Just dog shit. How many fights have been good? Genuinely, what doesn't have an asterisk on it? Two fights? It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy so far. We are in January, the end of January, the last day of January. Going from July 2025 to January this year, end of January this year. We've had two that don't have asterisks, okay? Moving on. You know how I feel about the BMF, okay? You know how I feel about this fight if you watch my my reaction to it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was badass as fuck for Oliveira to go out there and destroy Holloway. I think that's BMF as fuck. This fight, once again, did not need to happen for a main event. It just did not. Why? Why are we putting a fake belt on the fucking line? It'd be different if this had title implications or something. No, both these guys fucking already lost at Taporia. Why, is this a main event? Perfect 5-round co-main event. Yes, we would have loved, or before this got announced, this is a perfect match. Perfect matchmaking. Fuck is it a headliner for? What the fuck is it headlining a pay-per-view for? Especially with the way they got perceived by the fans, where it's Oliveira smothered him. This shit is fucking boring. Not BMF. Absolutely fucking terrible. Genuinely shame on you fucking UFC. Because if this was a co-main event, I don't think people would have gave a fuck. I really don't. Not as to the level as you're waiting all night for the fucking main event. It's the BMF fight, which didn't need to fucking happen in the first place for a main event. Perfect co-main event. And then the product, the result of what happens during the main event. People were sitting here after the fight saying, oh, Charles Oliveira is fucking boring. This dude he reeks like shit. Charles Oliveira was getting backlash. One of the most beloved fucking fighters in the UFC, in UFC's history. One of the most entertaining, exciting fighters in UFC history was getting blasted through the fucking ass because of this fucking fight. Blame the fucking UFC. Fucking terrible, okay? Charles Oliveira did what he had to do. Yes. Was it BMF? In majority of the people's eyes, no. But this is just dog shit. Dog shit main event. I'm sorry. To the majority of the people, this is dog shit main event. Once again, how many fucking good main events have we had? That's the thing. When for a fan's perspective, you go into the Paramount era, you're like, okay, cool. Once again, new era, $7 billion deal. What do we get in the first fucking 3 pay-per-views? An interim title that doesn't fucking matter. This is on paper, not the fight itself. An interim title that doesn't fucking matter. A rematch that no one fucking asked for that does not matter. And the third pay-per-view, a BMF fight. When do we genuinely get... We've had in 3 pay-per-views in the first fucking 3 months or 2 months of the year, we've had 1 real belt. Okay? 1 real belt and 3 title fights. For numbered fucking cards, mind you. It's a slap in the fucking face from the UFC. Just absolutely fucking terrible. Moving on. And this is where it all goes wrong, bro. This is where, like, the crash out, the sadness, the everything goes wrong. The Cope video will be made. I mean, good main event. Great matchmaking. Finally, we get another true unification belt. You guys all know how it went down. Okay? Main event purposes. Oberg had a fucking injury. He tore his ACL. I mean, yes, it was a crazy finish that, like, he came back and fucking won. Like, as I don't even want to fucking talk about this shit. Okay? Like, this fight literally makes my blood boil. This is what makes me fucking crash out. This is the sadness. Like, Yuri and Charles are my two favorite boys. But then you have Yuri, who fucking, I'll make a Cope video, but once again, the asterisk. You have another main event, another title fight, and not necessarily ending, but like prematurely because of an ACL fucking tear mid-first round or mid-first or second round. Yes, he comes back and wins. Insane. Okay, I'll give it props for that. Maybe people view this fight differently because I'm very fucking biased, as I'm a huge, obviously, Yuri fan. But, like, you can't sit here and say, oh, yes, like, we got to see how this fight exactly played out. No, I don't give a fuck, we didn't, because the Cope is coming out. Yuri held back, okay? I'll make a whole new video on that. But another fucking main event ending in a catastrophic injury. Fuck, another asterisk. That's what I'm saying. Another asterisk on these main events. We're fucking 3 more numbered fights away from being to 330. How many don't have asterisks? What is it, 2 so far? Are we fucking serious? Moving on. The next one that does not have an asterisk. Okay? Gotcha. This was actually this was a badass fight. Hamza in a badass fight. Who would have thought? Don't mind my fucking crackhead ass cats. Crazy, and especially, like, if you're counting the co-main event, okay? Fucking insane fight as well. Leading into the main event where people thought, oh, Hamza's going to go in there, absolutely fucking dominate. You know, there was the beef, which, let's be real, genuine, like, dude, if you thought this beef was real, I'm sorry. Like, I know I haven't made videos since these fights happened, but I'm sorry. I would have been sitting here telling you this is fucking fake beef, all right? But for main event purposes, this needed to happen. Strickland goes out there, beats Fluffy, who is sad because, you know, we all wanted Fluffy to fight for the title. And but Strickland goes in there and gets it fucking done in a very, very entertaining fight. To have Hamza, which I think shocked a lot of people, Hamza in an entertaining fight, like, it really could have gone either way to Hamza or Strickland. Like, people were torn, but it rightfully went to Strickland. Just a very entertaining main event. No asterisks. We're on our 3rd pay-per-view in almost a calendar year that doesn't have an asterisk. Like, that's disappointing. That's shameful. Shame on you, fucking UFC. Shame on you, matchmaking. It's just dog shit, man. Like, and once again, I'm not sitting here just trying to hate and just be negative as fuck. But, and I know not everything's in the UFC circumstance, but, like, you know, maybe I just need to get all this fucking pent-up anger off my fucking chest. Moving on. UFC 250, banger, badass. Another one, the asterisks, I think, went away. Before the fight, you know, people were saying this is terrible for the UFC, or, like, for the White House event. This is, like, what the fuck is this? We wanted John Jones. We wanted McGregor. We wanted Islam Topuria. We wanted this. This is not the card they hyped up to be. But guess what? All 7 fights ended in a fucking finish. Like, you can't say, like, what the fuck? Especially for star names. It's not like we're throwing the early prelims on. It's like, holy shit, there's been 4 knockouts or 4 finishes. This had 7 marquee fights, marquee names on it. And they were all finishes. Regardless, the main is it fight of the year? Who knows? Genuinely the biggest upset I've ever seen with my own eyes. Top 3. It honestly might be number 1. Like, you put Izzy, Strickland there, Edwards, Usman, Topuria, Gaethje, that I've seen, okay? But just bad. Like, this is a fucking crazy, sick fight. It needed to happen, obviously. But, like, the interim bullshit. It should have been Arman. Yes. It should have been Islam Topuria. Yes. But I can't fault that bullshit. Like, to me, you can't put an asterisk on this shit. The main event, at least, like, strictly talking main events, you just can't. You know, if you want to slide the co-main in there, the back of the headshots, whatever. But strictly main events, this was a banger. Okay, I don't think people really truly had an issue with it. I think people genuinely were bitching the bitch that we didn't get Jones or McGregor. But you got literally the two biggest stars in the UFC on this card. Like, you can't bitch about this. So that's what, 5? Well, I don't fucking remember. Regardless, it genuinely is a lot, significantly lower than the non-asterisks. Moving on, I mean, how much time do we got to spend on this fucking banger of a fight? McGregor Holloway 2, it only lasted 40 seconds. That's how fucking quick they went in there and finished each other. Pause. No, but, I mean, you don't need to hear me rant about this. Another main event happening with a freak injury. How many is that now in the past fucking year? Like, if we're talking co-mains, you had the Pantoja, you had Alberg, you had McGregor. I'm sure there's another one I'm fucking forgetting. Who the fuck knows? I mean, I'm not going to say fucking Taporio. But regardless, there's not much to talk about this shit. Bullshit main event. Fucking terrible. I feel terrible for all the people that spent the thousands of dollars to not only go to Vegas, plane ticket, hotel, rental cars, the fucking food, but the fucking ticket to get into the UFC. I feel so fucking terrible for those people watching this shit. Just absolute bullshit. Another asterisk on a main event in the UFC in this past fucking calendar year. Let's hope the second half of the year turns this shit around. Ian Gary Islam, do we really think there's going to be a finish in that? Come on, let's be fucking real. Will it be entertaining? Yes. Skill-wise, they're both very high level. Skill-wise, like, should be a good fight on paper, but who the fuck knows at this point? We just went through the past calendar year. The numbers don't fucking lie. History doesn't lie, okay? I mean, yes, people say history repeats itself. Let's hope it fucking doesn't, okay, with these fucking main events. Regardless, like I said, not much to say about this main event. We all know. We've all watched it. Genuinely, everyone fucking watched this shit. But yeah, I thought I'd go back memory lane, kick shit off with just me ranting and me just being angry. I think that's just my best attribute, I guess. So, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you. I appreciate you. And I promise I'm going to try to be more consistent with my upload schedule. Walk with me now. Okay? I'll see you in the next one. Later.